In Matthew 5:13, Jesus says, "We are the salt of the earth." So what does that mean? What does salt do to food? We know that salt gives flavor, salt preserves food, and salt, I learned today that salt also adds color, like to bacon and ham and, different meats and stuff. It can add color to it. So how can we be the salt of the earth? I believe that we can be the salt of the earth by being our authentic self, the person that God created us to be, to live our life with a purpose, like we actually have a purpose in this world. We walk around, I am the daughter of the King. And when I do put my head down and I am disappointed with myself or I feel below that, I remind myself and I go in the Word and remind myself of God's truth of who I am. I am the salt of the earth. I am the daughter of the King. So, my question for you today is, how can you add flavor to anywhere you go? How can you add flavor? How can you live like you are set apart? You're not just another person. Think about salt and sugar. They look very, very similar. So similar, if you had both of them, you probably would mix it up because it looks so similar. But when you taste it, when you put it in your mouth, it's so distinct. The taste is completely different. That's us. That's us Christians in the world. Sometimes we may look all the same, but if you really get to know us, to get to know our hearts and our visions, and when you really start talking to a Christian, somebody that's really following God, then you realize who they are. If you watch their lives, you see the fruits, the good fruits, right? So you can tell the sugar from the salt. It's the same way with us. And another reminder, if you claim that you are a Christian, it's time we start really acting like one, taking it serious, because that is a serious role. Whenever you say you are a Christian, we are the salt of the earth. We're not the sugar, we are the salt. Sugar is sweet, yes, and it's nice to be sweet. But we are the salt. We add color. We add flavor. We preserve. And another thing I learned, when you throw salt in a fire, it doesn't burn. It actually smothers the fire. So let all that sink in. And today, make a decision to be the salt of the earth. We don't need to fit in. We need to stand out. We need to have that distinct flavor to us. If we call ourselves a Christian, then we need to walk the walk, talk the talk, all of it. Because God takes it serious. So we should too.